Welcome to the Rewards Master. Today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things, how to double and triple dip on our rewards and our cash back and everything that gives us return in this great hobby of credit card points and miles. I want to talk to you about a very special app that I use all the time to double dip and sometimes even triple dip my rewards, and that is called the Upside app. I use it all the time. It's produced hundreds and hundreds of dollars in returns for me. And I hope this is informative and it helps you to see that there could be value for you in this app as well. If you would, please hit the like and subscribe button and let's look at it together. I'm always trying to maximize my points and miles cash back and find more than one way on every purchase to get some value. So I use things often, like there's an app called Seated. So when you're traveling into a city that has a bunch of seated restaurants, it can be an incredible value because you can double dip with your credit card. And if it's associated with one of the dining portals with some of the airlines like United or American, you can get that if the restaurant is listed in both places. And then you can also get points, and that can equal, sometimes 17, 20, 23% back on top of your airline points and on top of your credit card points. So that's one I love to use. I love to use Mileage Plus X. That's with United, and you can use your credit card, get instant gift cards, and get additional United miles. But one of my recent favorites is called the Upside app. Now, what it is the app has gas stations and some dining establishments listed in a local geographic area. So when you sign up for it, you'll open up the app and it'll tell you the percentage back that you'll get at both gas stations, and that one's based upon per gallon that you use, or you get a percentage back and how much actual money back you'll get based upon what restaurant and what they're listed at. Now, all different restaurants and gas stations in your area will have different rates. So there may be one gas station, like for instance, Love's Travel Stops, I've often found to be very high, 12 to 15 to 20 cents per gallon back. And then you'll have some restaurants. Some of them are lower, maybe 5%. Some of them are higher. And what's interesting is you've got all sorts of gas station, name brand gas stations, things like Chevrons and, like I said, Love's and Shell. And then you also, on the restaurants, usually they're often chain type restaurants and sometimes fast food, things like Taco Bell and KFC, Marco's Pizza, stuff like that I see on there all the time. So what you basically do is you plug in your credit card. Now, I haven't tried to use American Expresses with it. I just have used MasterCards, and they work very, very well. So you plug in your credit card or credit cards because you can have more than one in there. So what I do is I put one in there that's a dining card. I put another one in there that gets me good rewards on gas. And then whenever you're going to go to one of these gas stations or one of these restaurants, then before you go into the app and you choose where you're going to go. You kind of log in or register or say, I'm going to head here, and it'll give you a period of time with which you need to redeem this. So it'll say within the next 3 hours or whatever it may be. And you'll go there, and then if it's a restaurant, you'll simply pay with the associated card that you have, one of the cards that you put into the app, and you will then either it'll register automatically with some restaurants, and some of them you will have to upload a receipt. And that does take a moment. It's kind of an extra step and an extra pain, but it usually, there's a camera associated with the app, so you can just do that. It takes maybe 20 seconds to do that. And then after an hour or two, you're going to get it credited back to your account. So that's how it works with restaurants. Now with gas stations, again, the same basic process. You tell it where you're going to go, and I often will just set it up right when I'm sitting at the pump, and I'll say I'm going to go here, and it'll say, okay, between this time and this time, you need to use it. You'll go, and if it's associated with, if that particular gas station is connected where you can use a card and you don't have to do anything else, that sometimes works, but sometimes, again, you have to print a receipt and you have to upload it. But I have found that that little bit of extra effort can yield big, big, big results, because oftentimes you're going to get anywhere from 5 cents per gallon up to 15 cents per gallon. And when you first sign up for the app, usually it's higher. And that's true with restaurants. I mean, I often will get 18% at Taco Bell, 22% at KFC, things like that. And then remember, you're getting that in addition to your credit card points. Now, what's particularly interesting as far as your ability to triple dip is if you have an account with one of the restaurants where you're getting their rewards, that works as well. Or if you have another way to get rewards at a particular gas station, for instance, I like to use Shell and their association with American Airlines to get both loyalty points and extra points. So I triple dip on those gas purchases. So in all of these ways, the app works very smoothly. I haven't had any issues with it. And even though there is sometimes an extra step of having to upload a receipt, it just works well. And I have gotten, like I said, hundreds of dollars back through this. The other thing that's really fun about it is there's a referral program, and it works kind of uniquely over what most referral programs, how they work. And that is that when you refer somebody, I think you get like 10 cents, which isn't all that big of a deal, but you also get 10 cents every time they use the app. So if you had a lot of people that you referred using the app, you're going to get quite a good return on that. The other thing you get is when you refer someone, it seems like that for the first purchase you make after you refer somebody new, you get elevated earnings. So it might be up to, and I have seen it, the elevated earnings after I refer somebody, I have seen it up to like 60% back at some of the restaurants and like 27 or 29 cents per gallon at certain gas stations. So to me, that referral program, because you can just refer all your friends, it doesn't cost them anything to download the app. It works pretty smoothly. If they sign up for it, you're going to get a little bit. If they start to use it, it's going to help you on your rewards. So I think their referral program is kind of ingenious and unique because it encourages you not to just refer people to get extra, but to refer people, and then it motivates you to spend on your own as well. So I really like the Upside app. It's one of my favorites. What I really like about it also is it's not limited to big cities. You know, a lot of these programs, some of the dining programs, you know, we have Built Dining, we have American Airlines Dining, United Dining. Some of those programs are only really have restaurants in big cities, and they don't have major chains. So what ends up happening is if you live in a smaller community or if you're traveling through smaller communities, there's really nowhere to use them. This app seems to have something almost everywhere. Even out in the middle of the interstate, there'll be gas stations along the side of the road that are on the app. So that's kind of a neat feature as well. Well, I hope you'll check out the Upside app. I have a referral link down below. Of course, I will get some kind of benefit if you use that. And if you think this app could be helpful to you, please download it, try it out. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. Thank you for watching today. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you here next time.